What do we got? We got Proxy versus DoxSpamDuo, so Lord Zoldukas and Proxy versus Annihil8rer and Mot9001, all good players. Aha! We're going to have... Oh, wow! Two 1v1s in the Ort system. Let's have a look at the planets. So we've got Zillus and Purgatorium, other spawn planets, and Bacon as a hailable. Excuse me. Right. So over here, what do we got? In yellow, we got... Okay, so this is going to be kind of tricky to monitor these two 1v1s across multiple planets. Fulberman disconnected, that's alright, he was just spectating. But over here we're going for bots and naval, that's fair enough, because that water lake is massive. Meanwhile on the moon over here we're going bots, as you'd expect on a regular ground. Probably not going to go heavy on air, because it's just such a small planet, you're just going to want the ground presence. And especially vehicles, yep. Makes sense. Moving to purple team now, what do we got? Double bots, more bots, as one might expect, and getting up the eco there as well. Meanwhile, purple on the ice planet down here, going bots, air, and then naval, triple naval in fact, with lots and lots of eco, like the last game. So this was obviously the same player as doing the eco from last game. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to re-amend my camera anchors. There we are, and we can swap between them. So looking on the moon. What do we got? So we got some high ground that players are going to want to try and attain. Around the back we just got metal dotted everywhere really, which is just going to be a general congestion point. And oh wow, boombots, hello! I wonder whether these players know how close they spawn. Yeah, they do. There's the skitter with the boombots, trying to get a few pot shots, but we'll have to go around the back. Interesting use of skitter with boombots early game. That's could be quite good, but you're not going to want boombots for too much longer. You're going to want ground presence. You're not going to want spinners. Why they're going so heavy on spinners when they haven't even seen an air factory yet is beyond me. No. Yeah, more vehicles as well, so they're just going to pack punches over time. Tilting in with the turrets is good as well. They're apparently, I'm told they are, air quotes, meta. Meanwhile on the ice planet though, we've got a very aggressive play from yellow, moving docks out all the while, and moving into the lake as well. Plus getting the crater, very nice indeed, getting those 3 mechs and just expanding in lots of different directions. We might actually see, wow, yellow is being incredibly aggressive this game, and I suspect the purple players are just not quite used to this, because, yeah, it's a 2v2, but it's in such a way that you've got two 1v1s happening simultaneously. And with shared armies, so it's like playing a regular 1v1, except you've got to be aware that when you stall in a regular 1v1, you're also hampering your opponent on the other planet. So there's going to be a bit of teamwork there to make sure that they don't stall, and that if they do need some bolstering on the other planet, that they can just get that up and deal with it, so that their ally can get a bit of extra eco to do some stuff. Sparks on the ice planet though to fend off against Dox raids, which is fair enough. Dox raids though on the moon this time, with some mex points there. They're not going to get too far in. Yellow are savvy on the defence here, moving some Dox in, some tanks as well. Easily mopped up, and unfortunately the Dox didn't quite manage to do any raiding up the high ground there. But do expect really. Purple doing a potential for raiding around the back here with a couple of latent sparks. Pings going off from spectators. Oh dear. Triple naval. That's fair enough, but yeah. It's problem with having 3 spectators. You get pings from the other spectators, but there we are. I digress. Interesting how this commander here, this will be Annihil8rer's commander, I'm sure. Let's have a look at what is this one. Is this one Mot's commander? Actually, I don't know. I didn't look in the lobby, so we'll just have to go with it. But, I don't know, Mot tends to be much more aggressive with his commander, so I'm only going to assume Mot's on the moon over here, and that Annihil8rer is on the ice planet. But I'm only assuming that, I don't know. You might know something different, you might know the players, you might... I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, moving out with the commander, yeah, this has got to be Mot. I mean, come on. Meanwhile though, on the ice planet there in the picture there, we can see the lake. Narwhal's moving out though against subs. Ooh, that's a hard counter if ever there was one. The commander trying to counter a pelter does so very, very nicely and effectively, but taking a few hits from Dox, moving a bit too close to the turret, taking a lot of damage there early on, down to 80%. Dox raids are not really a thing from yellow on the ice planet in picture-in-picture. I'll just be monitoring that one. But wow, this could spell early disaster for yellow if they're too overzealous with this command. They're trying to get some pigeons up on the purple team, but walls going up is like, okay, if I can't have your doorstep, I can have your garden. I'm just going to pop up some walls over here. But purple decide responding in kind. Fair enough indeed. Bomber's going out to deal with the raiding around the back there of the sparks. A microed spark, are you serious? What is this? Meanwhile, yellow realising, okay, we weren't really prepared for that. Let's pull back, get some units together. But this comboxing is not going to end in yellow's favour, especially with the docks there as well. This could actually spell disaster for this yellow's commander if he has another miss uber cannon like that. He needs to get out of those docks there. He's taking a lot of damage now, below 20% of his health. Another uber cannon from the blue commander, and the docks just keep piling on the damage. I think the commander's going to go down, and oh my word, down go all the defensive units as well at the same time. Purple have the window now that they need to just pull in and look at this. They were ready with the boom bots to just follow that one up. Yellow far too overzealous with the commander, and the other commander saying, you know what, you tried it. I'm gonna succeed where you failed. Another spectator ping down there, seeing a proxy base. That's fair enough. Oh my goodness, what a mistake from yellow. Their base is still there though, but they are now a commander down, and that hampers their economy a little bit going into the beginnings of the formulative stages of the transition between early game and mid game. Although I think at this point we're probably into the mid-game, given the raiding that's going on the ice planet. But it's interesting because the planets are being played so differently. I mean, we almost have a sort of donut-shaped planet here. But, oh, yellow's base, they just can't deal with the commander that's now in the base. And they don't have any units to deal with it. They do have a fabricator back here, which they could maybe try and pop up some bot factories and get a boom bot snipe in. Because this commander's way out on his own. But they're going to have to do it sneakily, because look at all these boombots from purple. But the problem is, really now for yellow, is that if they lose control of this planet, that relinquishes all of that economy to purple, and that's going to give the yellow commander on the ice planet an even tougher job to deal with. But oh, the boombots, they're just tearing through. Down go the factories. Are we getting some factories up over here? We could see mines, actually. I have casted a game where a commander walked into a minefield and did not leave it alive. Let's put it that way. That was a hilariously odd game. But oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think we need to focus on the on the ice planet now. Going T2 vehicles, I think that's a wise choice, not wanting to be too aggressive at this point, but relinquishing the air game a bit to purple, who's really got a lot of air forces now. But T2 vehicles have the storms, and if they can get the T2 vehicles out, they have that opportunity to push down here. But the problem is now they're going to have to, if purple manage to get the window and use it well, they will lock down this planet and make it a devil for yellow to invade. Ideally, what the yellow players want to do now is set up a teleporter and send all units to ice. Every single unit, once they know that they have killed off all the fabricators on the moon here. I think the boombot's the most effective way of doing that, but they do need the scouting first. But yeah, once they know they've killed off all the fabricators, they can safely just send all units, reinforcements, the whole shebang to this planet. Oh, proxy bases in all sorts of directions. What's going on? But yeah, this is the issue with relinquishing the air control while you try and get the T2 storms out, is that your units, you don't want to push them out, especially if they don't have any spinners in your army. Because they're just going to get intercepted and bombed like no tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of stunned by that yellow commander snipe so early on in the game. That was not good. Purple, though, maintaining a little bit of a presence in the pond and actually have T2 naval. More spectator pings going on in a raid back there. That's going to get shut down very easily indeed. But the T2 naval, though, that's going to get some T2 eco and then probably some kaijus. I think kaijus are probably going to be the most efficient way of dealing with the yellow's base here. Second T2 vehicle factory. Interesting decision. They haven't yet got up the T2 eco, and they're already opting for a second T2 factory. That's a very interesting one, and they're actually moving out with spinners. Aha! Commander, hello. but they're actually moving out with spinners before they've got a good supply of tanks to deal with anything. And there you see, while they're trying to get the T2 eco up, they are suffering a little bit. Submarines there, pinging from the spectator. Oh my goodness, ping spectator. And there's the teleport. Purple are sole occupiers, sole tenants of Purgatorium. And here come the docks. Here come the docks. Where's the other teleporter in? There it is! But yeah, so I think it's safe to say we can just pop the other camera over here to see what's going on in general. Might even do reverse like that because there have been some raids going around the back. But yeah, and this is where you start to snowball, especially in multiple planet games like this, because once one of the 1v1s is gone, there's no need for the units on the other planet and they can just continue to come through that teleporter. Meanwhile, of course, they could also go T2 on the moon. Let's just check. Are they deciding to go T2 over here? No, they're just making sure they get all the eco, sending all their units. Oh, they don't have the power to support the teleporter. That's not good. Excuse me. But yeah, the T2 naval is going to start paying for itself. Out come the kaijus already. The T2 eco as well. Ooh. But down goes some P-gens, but they're catering for it. We're getting up the T2 power in the lake. So they're not really doing much damage here. And then they'll run into the teleporter and realise, oh, that should be a primary target. And following the teleporter, of course, the boombots and the commander. The boombots actually moving with the other units, so they actually got slowed down there. And the tanks actually managing, ooh, not quite, to almost entirely defend themselves there. But kaijus, though. Have the kaijus been revealed to yellow? They will be. There they go. There's the kaiju reveal. Yellow realise, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We need to maybe get some T2 Navy to deal with the kaijus. But at this point, they don't have the eco for it. Look at that, 46% efficiency. That's what you get for doing two vehicle factories, two advanced vehicle factories. I'm trying to focus down on the T2 eco so hard. I think they've made a few mistakes, to say the least, in this game. Wonder when the kaijus are going to start paying for themselves. Oh dear. Well, I suppose at this point Yellow are behind in the air game. They have two T2 vehicle factories, but one of them's about to die to walkers because there's nothing they can do about it. Well, I have got a torpedo launcher there actually, which is firing at the land. Very nice. Oh dear, the levelers aren't doing well. You got to deal with the orcas. But yeah, they've lost the A game, they haven't got T2 Navy, they've lost the other planet, they don't have the production, they don't have the eco. It's looking really dire for yellow, and I'm struggling to think of what they can do to pull this one out of the bag. I really, really am. Let's have a look at what's going on the moon. What are they up to? Excuse me, nothing. T2 vehicles, there we go. I wondered how long it would take them to get the T2 going. But yeah. Locusts, hello. This could actually be the right answer. Because there's not many bombers. If there are, they're in the wrong place. There are docks, but they're easily circumnavigable. Chased away. We'll get off our lawn. But the locusts can charge in here with critical mass and eat everything. Everything. But the window is closing as the other spectators are realising the kaijus are moving out in their fleet of 6. And the Leviathans are going to have, not Leviathans, Levelers are going to have some trouble dealing with this. Because they aren't getting close enough. Oh wow, actually do fair damage to the kaijus. Oh, are they going to successfully defend this? I think they will. Just. Oh my goodness, fighters going over here, what? Oh dear, I think the locusts revealed themselves a bit too early. Bombers, though, trying to deal with the kaijus, not doing as much damage as the levelers were. But they're using the window for the air to be on the other side of the planet to deal with that. But at this point, they're just going to be pushed further and further back. Yeah, unit patrol coming out the back, that's going to deal with all of that. No critical mass of locusts, are just going in 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. Running into docks as well. Oh, no. Come on. Come on, yellow. Locust strategy 101. Especially when you're on the back foot like this, it's not what you want to do. Got the T2 vehicles on the moon now as well. Got the energy to support permanent teleporter ridge. Looks like we're going to have Proxy in the final. No hour game this time, says Lord Zoldukas. You never know. You never know. Mot and I have played some very cheesy games together. If anyone can draw a game out, it's Mot. But he's a great guy, so he probably won't. He'll be like, nah, let's not draw this out. Is the other game still on, I wonder? I'll just have to see. But, yeah. I don't think yellow use their locusts well. And the problem with killing off the kaijus is that you're not killing off their supply. And so they just keep coming, and coming, and coming. Now the game is still going on according to the brackets. Just having a quick look through chat. See what's going on. I might play later. Could do. There you have it. Anyway, I think it's just a matter of time until this yellow commander is mopped up. They don't have the unit capabilities there. Look at that, 5 times more units. And the kaijus encircling the commander. Kaijus can't kill a commander while he's underwater, can they? I don't think they have torpedoes. So they're not actually going to do well against him. So purple are going to need bombers or slammers or something, but I don't know, I can see this commander turtling himself in pretty hard, but the rest of the base is just toast. The back of the base is toast. Come on folks, where's the GG? Be clean of your air. It's not going to last any longer. Factories are dying, T2 vehicles being focused down. Yellow saying, I'm going to kill off a few of your mechs. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. The Ragnarok. GG. I think that's them basically saying, yeah, GG. We're never going to get this up, but hey ho. UI bugs. F5. Do you not know the F5 trick? Blaming it on UI. Pfft, you got outplayed. I think losing the moon was the most painful thing in that game. I think that was what won the game for the purple. Mot deciding, okay, the Ragnarok's mine, but denied, says purple. No fun to be had here today. We want the win. We could not care less what your commander desires. A yellow saying, no, we want a Ragnarok. Down goes the T2 Faber. No more Ragnaroks today. Fantastic. GG calls Annihil8rer. 'Tis not much else they can do. We even had some orbital going up on the other moon, and some plays made for the bacon. Everyone likes bacon, but the GG is called. Commander taking his final hits. Death is victorious. Well played to Team Proxy, Team Purple, Lord Zoldukas, and Proinegoproxy. You know who. 1 out over Annihil8rer and Mot. Team DoxSpamDuo. Well played. But oh my goodness, the air now over the Atlas. We can see just how powerful the Atlas can be, really making a play here, pushing through all of those units, and there are no bombers left in the Air Force. That is really significant because it means the Atlas cannot be bombed. The Atlas is just going to continue to press into Patar's base here, and it's barely lost any of its health, and all defensive units from Patar are on the other side of the map, and most of the units coming out of his factories are spinners. He needs to amend his build queues very, very quickly indeed. The commander very, very close to the Atlas there. If we go to dynamic camera mode and pop down, you can see just how close it is. Taking damage there from the commander, a few more hits, and this will go to Pieman. Indeed it does. The Atlas claims it. Very nice game.